Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Armstrong. Please forgive me for how my voice is sounding today. I do have somewhat of a sinus cold infection or something going on. Um, but people have been asking, could I please post another video? So I'm going to do that. Um, I do understand that finding good therapeutic or mental health help is very hard these days. However, there are ways and means that you can find that therapeutic help that you are needing. Uh, there are many organizations that offer um, assistance for psychological services, or you can seek out services that, such as like I provide, that is community based, where you can receive the services that you need. Now, what we want to talk about today, in short, like I said, I have this kind of a sinus thing going on, and I don't want to beleaguer you by sounding stuffed up. However, just to get this small video out of the way. Now, this is not a substitute for any type of service. Uh, I do this because, number one, it helps you see who I am. Number two, uh, they are uploaded to certain organizational websites that help promote cultural psychology and cultural therapy. So, with that being said, what we want to look at today, and I think it is a good topic to look at today, um, and that would be analyzing emotional regulation. Analyzing emotional regulation. Um, so, in all, what does that mean? We're going to look at maybe 4 steps um, that are key skills into the emotional regulation that some of us are lacking. Okay, we know what emotions are. A lot of people don't understand that they are in charge of their emotions. A lot of people don't understand how to regulate their emotions. And with that being said, we've all seen the person that uh, flies off the handle at the drop of a hat. We've all seen them. And we're like, yo, man, don't get that dude mad, or don't get her mad because, she's so touchy, she's this, that, and the other. Oftentimes it's due to an irregularity or the lack of being able to regulate their emotions. Okay? So, what we want to do is let's take a look here at what we have. Number one is we need to name the emotion. That's number one. Take a moment and check in with yourself, um, and ask yourself, how are you feeling today? Okay. And once you have the answer of how you're feeling today, give that emotion a name. Okay, give that a name. And then use language that articulates and labels your emotion. Use language that articulates and labels your emotion, such as I am feeling fill in the blank today, or I am feeling such and such today, or avoid using comparative language such as I feel like. No, just say I feel or I am feeling, not I feel like. Okay, there's a difference. That's comparative. Okay. Next is identify the cause. Think about the location or setting you were in. Backtrack, okay? Backtrack and think about the events leading up to the emotion that you're feeling. Backtrack. What happened? Identify what has taken place, what has happened, okay? The location or the setting that you were in. I was at or I was in. Fill in the blank, okay? Think about any particular people you saw or the events that you witnessed. I saw blank happen, or I was with blank and I saw blank. Identifying the cause of why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Okay? Identifying. Okay? Number 3, identify the behaviors and the thoughts. Okay? Identify the behaviors and the thoughts. How did you react to what happened? What were you thinking about following the event? Identify the thoughts. When blank happened, I felt blank. Fill those in. After this happened, I was thinking about. Fill that in. I kept thinking about. Fill that in. Okay? And then that's identifying the thought. Okay? That's identifying the thought. Then identify the behavior. Identify the behavior. I reacted by blank, or I acted out by doing blank. Identifying. These are what will help regulate emotions, okay? And then what you want to do is put that whole thing together. I felt blank when this happened. I reacted by doing this, and when I felt it, this is the result from it. Okay? Emotional regulation. And then you want to lastly analyze the emotion. Analyze the emotion. Analyzing the emotion is a way of challenging it. Okay? This allows you to reassert control over your own emotions when you analyze it, rather than having your emotions control you. Okay? Don't just be creature of emotion, but be creature of control of emotion. There's a difference. Think about the emotion and the behavior in relation to the event. That's number 1 of part 4. Number 2 of part 4 is think about your level of control over distress. When you're in distress, what level of control do you have? Is this out of your control? If this is out of your control, am I able to accept it? Am I able to tolerate the distress? If the answer is no, right? If the answer is no, think about what boundaries you have to set for yourselves and for others. And now, with ending this up, it all leads back to the boundaries you set for yourself. If you create the boundary that says, you know what, look, no matter what happens in this situation, I am not going to let it get me out of character. Okay? That's emotional regulation and control. Okay? The second thing is to understand why you're feeling how you're feeling. I'm an advocate for talking to yourself. Now, answering yourself is a different story, but talk to yourself. Hey, why am I feeling this way? What has gotten me to the point? Is it really necessary for me to react this way? Okay? Bring it all together. And by bringing it all together, we realize that we're not really losing out on anything emotionally when we have control and regulate what we're feeling, how we're feeling, when we're feeling it. And no matter what, somewhere along the line, someone's going to test you. That anger will be tested. How do you control that? It's all about how you regulate it. All right? So I hope this has helped someone today. I'm sorry that I sound a little out of it, but I'm not out of it, but I am out of it. You understand, I hate being considered sick, but a little whatever's going on, we'll be all right. Um, on a personal note, I did something that a lot of people should do. I haven't had a physical in 20 years, so I went out and got myself a physical. And got something for this little sinus cold infection thing going on. Go ahead and get checked out, folks. My wife was on me for years. Go get checked out. Go get it. Yeah. I will. I finally did it. Look, go do it. Listen to your doctors. Check in on your body. And I'm a big advocate of checking up on your mental health as well. When you're mentally healthy, you can be physically healthy as well. Get checked for both of them. Okay? Get checked for both of them. I would love to have you reach out to me. Please do so. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for listening. I do hope that you have a great weekend. This has been a Thursday Conversation. Have a good one, folks.